Hello everyone, this is John for PokerTube.com. In this video I am showing you the £200 added PokerTube tournament over on Sky Poker. It costs £1 10 to get in, and we add £200 to the prize pool. So on top of the prize pool will be the added entries as well with the £1. So as you can see, there's 17 people registered here, all paid £1 to get in, and are now battling for a share of 217 quid. The winner is going to receive £108.50. Second place, £65 10. Third, £43.40. So for £1, you only have to beat 16 players to make £107.50 profit. To find these, generally just go to the PokerTube tournament area. I'll just get that up now on my screen. So once you're on PokerTube, all you have to do, go to the forum, hit tournament deals and promotions. And there you'll see it here, Sky Poker, £200 added, Thursday 25th of September. You can play on this no matter if you've got an account with us or with someone else. If you do want to sign up, make sure you do it through us to receive added bonuses, free money. I think you get £10 for free as soon as you deposit. You get $10 for registering a friend. You get a 200% deposit bonus. You get put into rake races. You get free tournament tokens. And obviously in the future when these tournaments are just for our sign-ups, you'll be eligible to play them through us. So that's basically it. 17 people, all paid £1. Looks like a couple more registering. Maybe registration's open a little later. But yeah, that's it, you know. Blinds and structures, 10-minute levels, happy days, tables and players. 3 tables sit and go to win £108.50 for a £1 buy-in. I mean, it's pretty incredible to me. So make sure you get signed up and make sure you watch out for these. We also offer, you know, tournaments on all of the sites, adding thousands of pounds per month. So yeah, we're going to play this. Going to just talk about all the interesting spots. Hopefully, I can go on to win this because I could do it for £108 in my back pocket. That'll pay for a pretty good weekend out. I expect this to last a couple of hours, so maybe this will be broken down into 2 or 3 videos. We'll just see how it goes. Obviously, if I bust out, then it'll be a short video. I've also registered just for some random £400 tournament, just so we've got 2 tables running alongside each other, which will start in a minute. Yeah, winner player limps. Ace high is going to be good a lot of the time. I can get value post flop and I can win with C bets. When I flop, you know, the flush draw, I can go ahead and just bet there and hopefully get some money in the pot and hopefully hit my draw. Late registration up until the end of level 6, so 1 hour late reg period. I'm kind of hoping not many people decide to jump in. I'm quite happy with 17 that are in right now. A little less the better. King Queen in the cutoff. I'll be looking to play this hand. So 3 places paid, so you know you don't really have to worry about the final table. It's all about getting to the final 3. Obviously, it's a 6-handed tournament, which a lot of tournaments are on Sky. A lot of them are 6 max, which I really like. It basically just means there's going to be more action. People might not be as familiar with the strategy. You can open a little bit wider and just get into a lot more fun spots. Looks like the second tournament starting now. Like I say, that's just more just to keep us occupied and, you know, show a little bit more action. It's looks like everyone's got a £1 bounty on their heads. Cost me £2.30 to get in, £285 prize pool, but £400 guaranteed. £79.66 for the winner plus all the bounties. Happy days. But of course, we are just concentrating on this PokerTube £200 added primarily, because let's face it, that's the one we want to crush. What a sick ROI that is. Make 100 times your money back in, you know, 2-3 hours. It's just brilliant. Hopefully I'll crush some bounties here as well. Might play a little bit loosey-goosey in this one for a bit of fun. And if we bust out of that one, we can load up a couple of the other tables in this PokerTube added tournament. 8 9 suited under the gun is pretty loose, but I think six-handed we can start, getting involved and having a bit of fun with these hands. It's a good flop for us, so I expect the C-bet to win a lot of the time. We've got a good shot, it's a dry board. It's hard to have a jack or a 7, so I guess he's just going to fold a lot, which he does. Good to see. Looks like someone's just late registered, 18 in. I think it might get up to 25, maybe 30, so still incredible value. Fair bit of action on the other tournament as well. The £2 Bounty Hunter, £400 guaranteed, £1 on each player's head. 2,000 chips, 1020 starting stack, and as you can see, 2,500 starting stack, 1020 in the PokerTube added, just because we like to give you a little bit more bang for your buck. Gonna fold 9-10 off there. I basically just play super tight, super solid, generally pre-flop. Don't need to go crazy yet. And as you can see, also a couple of players are away. That happens quite a lot in these small tournaments. People register and forget to play them. Just all means more money for us. I should not auto fold that. 9-10 off on the button. I was going to go ahead and raise, but I'll let it go. Just going to mute the sky sounds. Don't want to hear that annoying beeping too often. And again, to find out this, PokerTube.com, go to the forum, go to the tournaments sub-forum, and there you'll see, I think, 5 to 10 added tournaments, added sites, should I say, because if there's, 10 sites, that means there's probably about 30 added tournaments per month. Pretty incredible, really. Tons of money there for free. I know people have won PlayStation 4s, Xbox Ones, satellite tickets to the Irish Open, and all sorts of stuff just from, a couple of quid entry. And people play it for the fun, the banter, the money. A real good mix of people. Just going to go ahead and call with the Jack-9 suited. I don't need to raise. People just aren't going to fold much. And, I want to get there for cheap. I'm making tons of money just by calling here. I've got a third pair. I'm not exactly happy. Wrong guess is more likely to have me beat than Abu, but I'm getting 20 to 1 here. I've got to call for pair. As you can see, he had a 7 off, and that's the quality of the player on this site. Not very good, bet small. I was getting 18 to 1 tit a flush, so a very profitable call by me there. Looks like someone else has just registered. That's 19 in, but look at this, 2 people out already. Play to win 0-2. And Tialk are out already, so down to 17 with 19 registered total. Which all just adds to the prize pool because their pounds just get added on. Looks like the same guys knocked both people out. Oh, says 18 out of 18 now. I'm not too sure what's going on there. Maybe a little glitch in the lobby. We'll find out soon, I guess. Jack 5 suited, blind v blind, let's go ahead and try and steal it. I don't think this is a re-entry tournament. Maybe it is. Nope, doesn't seem to be. I bet and get raised. I've got to go ahead and call with my Jack-High flush draw. It's just going to be good a lot of the time when I hit. And sometimes Jack-High will be good here versus, lower draws. I'm getting 3 to 1 here. There's a small chance I'm ahead. There's a decent chance I'll make money if I hit. So I'm going to go ahead and call. And again, he's just not repping that much. He's repping like a set or 2 pair. And he just flatted blind v blind, so it's kind of unlikely. He checks, and he does have 2. Yeah, that's the only hand that really makes sense. King 8, 6 8, King 6 type hands. I quite like his check there. He's not really going to get called by too many worse hands. Oh, and look, the lobby's updated again. So it is 17 left out of 19. Looks like Burst knocked both of those players out. Bit of a hit to our stack there, but I don't think we did too much wrong. We don't have to do too much crazy. But you know, we do have to come final 3 here, so getting a good chip stack, maybe taking a few little risks here and there will definitely pay off, because if we come 4th, 5th, 6th, we get nothing. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm playing this tournament to win, and maybe playing a few interesting hands, you know, different, you know, more aggressive ways. It's something I'm, you know, happy to do in a tournament like this. You know, even coming 3rd in this game, 43 quid, you just make £42 pure profit, which will pay for a few good pints tomorrow night. Lots of money flying around everywhere. Another player has just bust out. Flash Kaz. Good game, my friend. That's 3 out in 12 minutes. It's incredible. King 5, I just checked my option. Don't really need to do anything else apart from that. Turn a King High flush draw here, which is nice. Gonna go ahead and call. King High could be good, a 5 could be good, a King could be good. A Spade I'd imagine is good unless someone's got the Ace of Spades. Make a pair, so I'm gonna go ahead and check here. And yeah, we scoop with a 5. King High was good by the looks of it. I would have defended there if it was just versus the button open, but I can go ahead and fold when 2 people are in the pot. Seems the lobbies here aren't the best in the world, but we'll let them off because of all the money we're adding to these tournaments. We're not here to stare at the lobby, we're here to play some poker. I'm sure it'll update correctly in the end. But all I know is there's 16 players left for me to beat to win, you know, the £109.50. And in fact, I'll just keep that up because it's pretty, you know, good to look at what you could win. And it'd be pretty amazing if I did manage to just scoop this whilst making a video. I'm gonna go ahead and raise here on the button. I don't like limpers. They're gonna fold pre-flop. We're gonna be able to, you know, punish them post-flop. It's not the worst flop for us. We can rep a board like this and we've got a good shot. Half pot c-bet should do the trick. 1 down, 1 to go. He calls, we make a pair. I'm not going to turn my hand into a bluff here. I'm just going to aim to go to showdown or improve on the river, which I do. I improve to 2 pair, but obviously, you know, any diamond beats me and a jack beats me, king queen beats me, and so on. I don't expect him to be bluffing too much here, so I'll make a pretty easy fold. Big pot brewing. 3-4 king 8, 2 hearts. 8.55 in the middle. Doncaster to act versus M444 RKG. Wow, big bet, 600 and a snap call. 2,055 in the middle, 1,705 back for Doncaster. He hasn't gone all in. I think that could be a mistake. You know, if we want people to fold or we want people to call, bigger bets are better. We want to knock people out of this tournament, remember? Ace-7 suited there, pretty easy fold. Seems to just be dwindling money across both tables, never fun. Ten jack suited, a hand I think we all want to play there, especially in position. Yeah, 2 overs, you know, running straight draw, running flush draw. Hopefully we can check and see a free turn card. Yep. Nah, pretty much one of the worst cards in the deck, not even the 9 of spades, so we're just going to go ahead and fold this. And is that Doncaster who wins again? He seems to be getting all the chips. Maybe one of the better players to watch out for in this. Queen 6 suited, I think it's a fold. Raise here by Garden versus Abu. Got called. Wow, 9-4 off, getting all the money. Big pot to win there with the old 9-4 off suit. Wish I could do that. generally in these tournaments, tight, aggressive, really pounding value bets in. I mean, you've got to get the value when you can. Don't try and get too tricky and trap. Just pretty straightforward poker and really, like I say, pounding in the value bet. It's going to check you with 10-3. Don't really see the point of doing anything else. Just going to check down. Ten high might be good. He's actually made a pair, but his queen high was goddamn good anyway. Deuce 4 off is going to be a fold. Deuce 6 suited, cannot defend here. Hopefully we'll get something going in one of these tournaments. We seem to be struggling slightly. And look, it looks like the lobby's not working properly. It's saying 17 out of 19, but my info saying 14 left out of 16, which sounds a little bit more correct. So I'll get rid of this lobby, use this thing. And look at that. Our stack 1980, average stack 3k almost. Biggest stack 7.7. Total chips in play 47,500. That's the amount we need to win to scoop all the gold. And I've actually noticed a few times I've had trouble with my lobby on Sky, but don't let that put you off. It's a great site, PokerTube.com/deals to sign up there. And also, if you do sign up, let us know. I will personally send you some t-shirts and patches out, some really cool merchandise from PokerTube and maybe a couple of the other sites we own and operate, such as PokerVIP, Week Tight, Tip Day, and Football Tube. Cash games are really soft on here. Maybe I'll see if I can pull up a higher stake cash game for us to have a look at and a bit of a commentary on. Yeah, let's do it. Why the heck not? So we've got a £2, £4 game going on here. A few people sat with more than the £400 sit down, so it shows there's some money flying around. See if I can maybe organise this a little bit better. Is that better or worse? I'm not too sure. Queen H is the fold there. Big pot here, £60, 20 pence, 8 king 4 9 with 3 diamonds. Stack of 59s, checked it over to Zing. Both sit at £700 deep, and a £40 bet with a quick fold. So, 2 tournaments. The £1 PokerTube, £200 added. A £2 Bounty Hunter, which I've decided to play. And we're railing a £2, £4 cash game. £26.60 in the pot down there. Ace, Ace, Deuce with 2 spades. Bono's checked over to stack who's checked. I won't commentate on every hand or every decision. Hopefully we'll just see some big pots though. I wonder if I get another table up if these tile a little bit neater. Boom. Perfecto. Wow, all in there. So must have had an ace. Okay, top 2 tables. Table 1 is the one we're concentrating on the most. The PokerTube, £200 added, £1 entry tournament. Top right, £2, £400 guaranteed Bounty Hunter. Bottom left, £2, £4 cash game that we're just railing and watching for fun. And bottom right, a £1, £2 cash game, which we're just railing and watching for fun. All in here, Ace Jack versus Jack Queen. Good game, Jack Queen. Pretty much the worst flop you could ever see there. The rich get richer. Lots of small bets in these tournaments at the top. People like to bet the minimum. I definitely won't be one of those guys. I want to get as much money in the pot as possible at all times. And game info here, it says 16 out of 17. If I hit the lobby, it says 17 out of 20, so I'm not too sure where we're at right now. All I know is there's still a fair bit to go, and we need to win some pots and make our stack bigger. Check raise here on a Queen 7 deuce, bottom right. Seaguess makes it £32. And Zing folds, now 989. Could definitely have some flush draws, some sets, some top pair, top kicker type hands to check raise with there. He scoops the pot. Don't know if he was happy about that or sad. Eight deuce will just be a fold. We're really needing to pick up some hands. Well, I say we're really needing. I mean, we've got a ton of bigs. We're in no rush at all, but it is just nice, a nice feeling to get a big stack going. This 2-4 table's broke sadly, so we'll just open another 1-2. Just gives us more to watch whilst we're trying to win these tournaments. Deuce 7 suited, easy fold. Decent sized pot going in the PokerTube tournament. 560 on a 4, 5, 10, 7, 8. I wonder if someone's got a straight. 560 in the middle. M444's only got 1,000 back. Tiny bet here by Doncaster. Looks like a blocker bet with like a 2 pair. Wow. And speaking of 2 pair, the 5-8 gets there. I think both played their hand fine post flop. I'm not too sure how that much money got in there though. If there was a raise pre-flop. And again, to sign up to Sky Poker, PokerTube.com/deals, £10 free, $10 referral for everyone that you get to sign up through your link, 200% deposit bonus, these value-added tournaments, free PokerTube merchandise, t-shirts and patches. So basically everything you could ever hope for. And you know, like I say, it's just free money. It's just £200 added for a £1 tournament with 20 or so players in it. It's just insane. And you know, if you're interested in cash games, I've got 2 up at the bottom. You can watch that, see if they suit your game, see if there's some money there to be made. As you can see, someone's betting £28.13 on a 10-10-3-8 with 2 heart board. And wow, another big pot here. Doncaster versus M44. 3 deuce 4 jack. M44's committed his stack really. So on Doncaster to react. And you can see in that cash game, Sam's raised. Lots of action going on everywhere. Doncaster folds. Looks like he got his head caught in the cookie jar there. That's good to know that Doncaster's capable of a little bluffy bluff now and then. Ace-10 in the cut-off, dead easy open. We all know to do that. Not a good flop for us. 3 hearts. Obviously we've got a double gut shot, but we don't exactly want to be putting too many of our chips into this pot with this hand. So I'm going to go ahead and just check back there, hopefully improve. Once this 4th heart comes, I am just done with this hand. Even, you know, someone betting 2 big blinds, I got to go ahead and fold. I'm going to check here with ace 4. There's definitely an argument to raise, but in a tournament, I think these guys are just very call happy. So I don't think I can really bluff them too often as you know, post flop as I would need to, or even pre flop. So just gonna go ahead and check fold once I break. Queen 7, just gonna go ahead and fold. Don't really need to, you know, be calling here, be raising here, or you know, trying to re-steal and steal blinds. We've got a long way in the tournament to go. Hope you stay with me all the way. Cheeky 3-5 suited, making a flush there, bottom right. Wonder what my note is on this guy. Hope it's nothing rude. Just say gets in ace jack. Big blind versus button. I'm definitely not a regular in these games, but I like to dabble in them now and then. Jack deuce, easy fold. Ace jack, I'm going to go ahead and just call here. We are playing five-handed, it's a pretty big hand. So we should go ahead and call. Arguments for 3-betting, but we're just not deep enough, I don't think, so. We're going to have to be careful now. We can't be floating these boards with ace high either. Definitely getting into, not a danger zone, you know, we've obviously got a lot of big blinds left. But, you know, once someone c-bets, you know, 3-4 in an average size pot, we're going to just have to be a little careful there. And maybe he actually raised more than I thought pre-flop. Maybe I shouldn't have actually called pre. It says I'm 15th out of 15 there, and here it says, oh, 15, perfect. We're on track, so 20 people have entered so far, 15 are left. 3 places played, winner gets all that money. 4-8 here, I'm not exactly confident with my hand, but it's definitely nice to make a pair. All in here, bottom left in the cash game. Ace-8 versus Ace-7, wow, what a call. Oh, this is not looking good for Ace-7. Ugh, brutal. He makes the straight, but the flush beats it. Pretty easy fold there with the old 5-6 offsuit. All in there, bottom right table, Ace-4 versus 7s. Good flop for 7s. Interesting turn, and he makes a set. The rich do get richer on this site. All the short stacks are being wiped out in the cash game. Wow, big pot there, Ace-King. Scoops 6,000 pot. I could do with one of them myself. I'm really not doing well in these. I don't know if I'm playing bad or running bad or just things aren't going my way. But I don't feel too happy about my performance, so hopefully I can get a double up and turn that around, really start crushing people. But it is early doors. It's only been running 30 minutes. We've got all the time in the world to win this. And I think, I don't know, I can't see this going on for more than 3 hours with 15 people. I guess it'll only last 2 hours. That'd be my bet on it. Queen 5 again, just another hand we're going to have to fold and let go. Sadly. Wow, big raise here by Melfier, representing a flush or full house. Big pot, let's see what Doncaster does. And wow, big pot here, top right as well. And all in, Ace-4-8-3 with a side pot, which has not progressed or anything. So they're just playing for the one main pot of 810. Will Joker 48 be knocked out? Nope, he wins with Ace-Queen. I guess he dodged a couple of bullets there with 3 diamonds being out. But, you know, well played. Good to see a double up. Could do with one of them myself. Jack, Queen, 8, 3, King with 3 clubs. 4 players on this board with only 160 in the middle. Must have been a limp and a couple of calls and a check. Over on the other table, 377. 375 in the middle, and Doncaster's involved again. He obviously likes to play a lot of hands. He bets 125, making the pot 500 total. Melfier folds. I'm going to fold ace-10 under the gun. I think it's a little bit too loosey-goosey. I get a walk with King 4 suited. Not happy, not sad. Just pretty neutral feeling about that one. Ace 5 suited, I'm going to go ahead and raise. I actually misclicked there. I meant to make that 200. Pretty annoying, but you know, we'll build a pot. I flopped the nut flush draw, so I've got to go ahead and call. Sorry, I've got to go ahead and bet. Obviously, if we hit, we want as much money in there as possible. We actually get 2 folds, which is interesting on a Queen 10-7 with 2 clubs. You normally expect someone's got a little something something. All in there on the bottom table. Gets a fold by Sam. Queen 4 here, just going to have to fold. He can have an ace, he can have a better queen, he can have a straight, he can have 2 pair, he can have a set. Obviously, he can have draws, but Queen 4 I'm never exactly going to be happy about the situation. Jack 5 suited on the button. Let's go ahead and try and steal these blinds. Gonna go ahead and call Jack 7 suited, getting a good price there for decent playable hand post flop. Terrible flop for us though, nothing there at all. Get called by RKG, flop a straight draw. Just gonna go ahead and see bet. I expect to take this pot down a lot, just by a bet. We'll just see what happens really. Still 15 remaining. Jack 7, I can just go ahead and fold. And wow, we do scoop. We're on a little bit of a run here. Let's keep on winning and winning and winning. 4-8 suited ain't good enough though. That's just not going to cut it. All in there and a call. 6s has just gone mental. 10 Jack makes a very easy call and scoops a big pot. And it looks like we've got a quick table change. Like I say, guys, this is full of fish. So you've got a site that's soft, good to play on, good software, great traffic, and they add money to the pot. I don't know what you're waiting for. PokerTube.com/deals. Big pot here, 1,100 in the middle, 3-handed, deuce 9, 7, 3 with 3 hearts on the flop. Check round to Doncaster, who we know loves to bet. On the other table, 240 in the middle, 3, 8, 5, 7, 10. Pot bet, representing a flush. Gets checked round here on the PokerTube table, 8 of spades on the river. Looks like it's going to check round again. Is Doncaster going to take a stab at this? I'd imagine he doesn't have a made hand. King 10, wow, ace high wins. And we would have flopped the little bad boy. 6 is here, he's going to go ahead and call. I guess we could go all in or something there. Might be a little crazy. But a lot of times post flop, we're just going to check fold. We could have picked up that 200 in the middle. Leave a comment there, what would you do with pocket 6s? Would you raise? Maybe make it... Nah, going all in is just crazy bad. That's just spew, surely. Raise, I guess, is fine. Calling, I guess, is fine. It's just annoying when we have to check fold so often. Because we only hit a set 1 in 8 times. Okay. I'm 13th out of 15 now. We're moving on up. 55,000 chips to collect. So that means a couple more people have entered by the looks of it. Yep, 22. $8-10, let's go ahead and try and steal some blinds. It's a very nice playable hand post flop. I'm sure you all like to play it. Not a good flop for us, but a flop that we can represent. We're more likely to have a big ace than he is. Okay, check the 4-8 suited here. It's not the worst hand. But I just don't feel like we should be raising. We hit an 8. I think we're going to be ahead a lot of times. Let's bet it for value. And we scoop. We're back over the 2,000 mark. Let's keep this going. We need 55,000 chips currently to win it all. To walk away with that £110. which will buy me some nice trainers and a night out on the beer. That would be my plan. Big pot here on the bounty hunter, 660 in the middle, 8, 5, 10. Wow, lots of pot betting going on here, and all in. A call. Top set versus aces. Wow. I don't like the way either of these people played their hands, but like I said, recreational players do play hands poorly. That's why we're here. That's why we're making money every year playing on this site. Ace 4, I was going to button raise. Once someone raises in front of me, it's just an easy fold. We're not really deep enough to 3-bet. I don't think it's necessary right now, so we can just let it go. Seems I keep wanting to flop flushes with my junky suited hands, but I'll keep folding them. 300 pot, King Jack 5 6 3 with 4 clubs. One pot sit, which we are seeing as a common theme, and again, pot kind of just means nuts. Interesting pot developing on the cash game table, bottom right here. Cold 4-bet by Sam, who instantly leaves once he wins. Did the old cold 4-bet hit and run? I like his style. I shouldn't really tick check fold. I should wait to see what action happens. $40 big blind stack, pretty happy, pretty comfortable, sitting 12 out of 15 currently. 3 places paid. Let's have a look at the payout structure again. Whilst I fold Jack 7. Third, £44.40. Well, £44.60 now. Second, £66.90. And first, £111.50. £110 profit. That's what I'm talking about. What could £110 buy you? Definitely a good night out. Definitely some cool clothes. Nice poker bankroll. Build it, play the other tournaments. Take your wife out or your girlfriend. Buy a TV. PlayStation games. Anything really. Big pot again, 400 in the middle. Doncaster versus RKG again. Bets 150 on a Queen 4 Jack Deuce. Backdoor hearts are coming in. He gets fold. On the other table, 5 Jack 3 9, 270 in the pot. Some guy leading the minimum again. Gets a call. And another call, interesting. 390 in the middle. Deuce spades on the river, bit of a brick. Good hand for us here, pocket 9s, 5-handed. 40 big blinds. Looks like it's going to get folded around to the big blind because we've got the small blind I love you too sitting out. He calls, not a good flop for us, but again I'm happy to see bet here just because I'm going to have an ace quite a lot of the time, so even if he folds, his 2 random cards, that's good for us because say he's got like 9, 10, Queen Jack, Jack 5, all these hands have equity versus us, the overcard, so if he folds that's totally fine by me. Gonna get rid of these cash games because I think we've got plenty of action going on these 2 tables. I'll make them a little bit bigger. Oops. It's pretty cool software, like I said, they did an update. So you can do all these cool things with the tables, like all other sites could. This guy was very much behind the times for a long time. But now they're back in the game. Site I really love playing on. 17! So that means someone else is registered. How many are we now? 23? 23 registered. Gonna raise blind big blind with 8-9. It plays okay post flop, but the aim is to just steal his blind, which we do. Ace King versus Ace 10, all in on the other table. 10 takes an early lead, but now he's drawing dead. Well, he's drawing to a chop, dead to a win, and he's out. The best hand wins. How about that, guys? And people say online poker is rigged. Let's have a look at this. It's the one we're not really concentrating on. Let's see. All I care about, £58.55 for the win, plus all the bounties. 145 players left. Sounds good to me. Big pot here again. Doncaster versus RKG. These guys really do have a bit of a grudge. Bets 210 on a queen 8 10 4 7, gets snap called. 830 in the middle. RKG, wow, he's putting them all in. He's repping a really big hand here. He's repping a straight, a set, 2 pair. Or was it just a bluff? You have to form ace 9 suited there after completely bricking. 10-3 suited will be a fold also. Big pot, Doncaster involved again, but doesn't win this one. That pot goes to the new guy, Dr. Mark, who's just joined the table. King Jack definitely an open, especially when the big blind sat out. As you can see, I'm min raising every hand. I think that's pretty normal in today's tournament games. Okay, so we win that 90, because as we know, I Love You Too is not going to sit in anytime soon. Well, I don't say as we know, just as we hope, I guess. Ace Queen, definitely a hand we're going to be opening. Pretty big. Got like 35, 36 big blinds. Folded round to Melfier, who calls, and we flop top. Happy days. Half pot C bet, let's get some value. King 9 going to go ahead and isolate. Get raised here. I'm not happy about this at all. He can have a lot of draws. You know, 10 Jack just gets there, which sucks. He can have 2 pairs. He can have sets. But he could also have hands like Queen 10, Queen Jack, King Queen. He checks this turn. Then I'm going to have to bet here for protection and value, and just not think about folding. King 9, got to go ahead and see bet on a King 4 deuce. He checks to me again. I'm 99% sure I'm ahead here. I think he's going to have King Queen a lot, so I'm going to go ahead and value jam. He's thinking, so I'm pretty confident we're ahead. He might have had like Queen 7, for example, and he might have got a little bit nervous. You know, hand that we counterfeited. He calls a Jack Queen, boom. Big double there, 4,640. And we won the pot with King 9 over on the other table. Melfier, what are you doing check raising there with the Jack kicker? I can't really call that a cooler. He should just be check calling down or thinking about folding at some point. Gonna go and fold the ace 8 here. So now look at us, 4 out of 17. 1.1k above average. 60,000 chips in play. We're getting there. 55.5k chips for us to collect. Wow, pocket 3s in versus ace queen. Is melee air tilted? Oh, Jack ace queen to dodge, and he does dodge it. Wow, big double there, back to 3.5k. Pretty much where he was before. 4-7 will be a fold. Wow, 3rd out of 19. More people are registering at the last minute. 10 minutes left of registration to go. 26 in so far. £112.50 for the win. £1 entry, £200 added. PokerTube.com. Go to the forums. Check out the tournament sub-forum. It's all there. And it'll be on the homepage in the calendar also. Going to raise my ace queen here. I will not be calling if he jams because it's just a bit too big. But people do open pretty wide in these games, so I want him to call out a position with a hand that I beat. He goes all in, I've got no choice. He's going to have a flush draw a lot and a worst ace. He does that, he's dead to a 10. He's dead to a 10 on the river. Boom, we double up. Happy days, we are crushing. Boom, boom, boom. Are we actually going to win this? First time we're recording it. We've definitely got a good chance. We're up there now. We're up there now. 3 out of 18. 26 entries. £10 free, $10 per mate. You get to sign up. £1 tournaments for 200 quid added. Soft games. 200% deposit bonus. Free bag of merchandise. Sign up to Sky Poker through PokerTube.com/deals. Big pot here on the Bounty Hunter, which we're playing just for a bit of fun. Guy bets 900 on a King 10-10. Kayes chips into hoot. And he takes that pot down. And look at that, just for a bit of patience, we've gone from 1.5k all the way to 7.2 almost. As you can tell, I really want to win this one. Like I say, pair of trainers and a few beers is my plan of action. Gonna go ahead and just lead out here with the king. think we're going to get called by a lot of Jack X, a lot of queens, a lot of tens, worse kings. Good turn for us there. Going to bet again. Maybe seems a little bit crazy, but I just expect these guys to have absolutely nothing. Ugh. Just as we said it, I don't think the 8 improved him. He might have Jack 9. He might have just turned 2 pair, but I think we're getting such a good price here when there's a lot of draws. We've got to go ahead and call it off. He has ace 10. We're miles ahead. What are these guys doing? They're just trying to give us money. A6 versus King 10. King flops him dead. Wow. So much action going on here. So many bad plays. Okay, gonna go and raise King 10 here. We're gonna isolate, is what that's called. This guy's gonna call with worse than King 10 pre. If he calls for better, we can still win post flop. We have initiative basically. We're in control of this pot. Let's go ahead and bet a half pot here. On a 6-6-8, I expect to say it's down a lot of the time. He actually calls me. I'm not too sure what he can have. He can have a lot of draws, I guess, like 7, 9, 9, 10s. He might have an 8. He might have like 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s. I think I can get him to fold here by raising, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I think that's a stopper bet that he's doing, so it's just, if I smell weakness, I'm going to attack. I think, who said that? I think it was like Mike Mattisau or someone silly on High Stakes Poker. So that's what we'll go ahead and do. And look at this, we're chipping up, guys. 3 out of 19 on that one, 37 out of 129. Can we do the double maybe? Ace Queen all in versus King 10. Wow, King 10 gets there in a brutal way. Melfier's on absolute tilt. He's just going all in all the time. That's good though. That's really good. Chips are flying, it's just what we like to see. Ooh, big hand pocket 10s. I've got such a good stack size here, like it's amazing, because like no one at the table can hurt me. Melfier's the worst, and I've still got over 4k if he was to double up through me. So yeah, just a great spot to be in. 10s here, blind v blind, just wanting action, you know, begging for raises. Just a monster 6-handed, and especially blind versus blind. Gonna just half pot it here, look a little bit weak, you know. I'm just half potting it. I don't have much, you know, raise me, call me. Shame that he folded, and wow, straight away pick up kings on the button. Wow, this is looking good already. Hopefully Melfier shoves or something. Can I just make a really small raise here, just really entice him into the pot? The last thing we want GC to do is to fold. Obviously if you've got aces, you know, we look a bit silly, but I think he's going to have a worse hand more often than he's going to have aces, so I'm going to just raise. He does raise, he's committed, no need to really do anything apart from just go all in pretty quick. He's got pocket 10s, we're 80% favourite. That's gone up, he's dead to a 10 on the river, 2 outs. We knock another player out. And look at that, an even 10k stack, I've never seen that before. And look at this, 2 out of 18. 27 registered. We are second in chips. Over £110 for the win. And on the other table, 44 out of 122. And the one we're just playing for a little bit of fun alongside this. I'm glad I got rid of those cash games actually. There's plenty of action on 2 tables. I guess I just didn't want you guys to get bored. Hopefully though you can watch me ship this. Oh, John DeBar. You're just not paying any attention, are you? If you just raise pre-flop, you win that pot. I think you maybe got wise to that and realised the bet would take it down. When you see someone sitting out, just raise, because obviously it's just going to automatically fold it for them. Saw the ace, got a little bit happy, but sadly followed by 6. God, look how much. We have got 10,000 chips on the blinds of 30-60, and there's only 18 people in the tournament. And how many chips in play now? 67, God, only 57k chips to go. I think we've got this in the bag. Big pot here on the other table, ace 4-6, and wow, an actual proper bet. We haven't seen one of them today. He wins. He takes down the pot. Pocket deuces. Gonna just min raise open. It's one of those hands where you don't really even have to open, you can just fold it pre, because basically all we want to do is hit a set and then get paid. And that just doesn't happen enough. Gonna go ahead and try and steal here, blind v blind. Gonna try my luck here with the deuces, represent the ace. 7-8, gonna go ahead and check. I wouldn't really believe him if he bet, but there's really not a lot we can do here. I'm gonna call and basically just make it look like I've got a pair or ace high that he can't get to fold. So hopefully then I can like lead the river. He's gone all in, which sucks. I guess he's got like a 3 or a flush draw. We can't call here, even though we have got a straight draw. That's annoying, but whatever. We're still crushing. Positivity for the win. Yeah, let's come along for this one. We all love 9-10 suited on the button, don't we? Boom, flush draw. That'll start us off. Easy call. Shame we didn't hit it on the turn, but hopefully we'll get it by the river and get to the river for cheap. What's the bet? 240. The odds we need is 4-1 to break even. Happy days. Shame we bricked, but you know, I'm totally fine with everything that just happened. Wow, he's checked. We've got to go for it, guys. We've got to go for it. We've got to think he'll fold King Jack there, and he does. I think I found my balls there. But you know, like, people want to win. He's shown weakness. We've got to put pressure on these people. We've got to accumulate chips, you know. Only 3 people get paid, I think. It was 3, it might have gone up. Nope, still 3. £114.50 for the win. 29 registered so far, 20 left. Queen 6, wow. Makes a good call or play there, I guess. So yeah, you don't have to hit to win, guys. You know, look at weakness. Think about what you can have. Will he fold? Probably. So put the money in. Wow, big pot there on the bounty hunter. 680 in the middle pre-flop. So you have 5, 8, 10, 2 diamonds, and someone leads the minimum again. And he gets flat called. I love these games. It's just so soft. And he gets raised. Looks like someone is not taking the messing, and 4 King 18 ships it. He's gonna have a draw a lot of the time here for this raise. And yep, wow, pair and the draw. Jack 10's not looking good. Gonna go and raise the ace jack here versus the limp blind v blind. I mean, it's a pretty big hand, yep. He's gone all in here, pretty tilted, but I can't exactly go around calling with 3-7 suited. I was tempting to go after his £1.50 bounty, but I'll let him go. I'll let him live with the old 3-7 suited. Jack 2 suited, because it is suited. I can go ahead and call here, getting a good price. Ah, they say his queen is going in. It's going in, guys. Wish me luck. I just think he's going to show up with like 2 very random cards. Yep, we're ahead of Jack 6. Just need to hold. We need an ace, a queen, or a 10. Boom, no Jack or 6. Yeah, buddy. Ship it. Knocked him out. Your head value is now £1.37. Cool. Jack Deuce, we develop a straight draw, but we miss. I'm not going to stab at this. Against 3 opponents, that just does it likely to get through. Okay, looks like we're on a break. That was part 1 of the PokerTube value-added tournament. Check for part 2. This is John for PokerTube.com.